Hey guys, David Patrick Green, DPG here. I've got such an exciting video for you today. In fact, it's going to be the beginning of a series that I'm going to create on the rules of acting. Bit of a trick name, and you'll get what the trick is very shortly. But before I get started, please like the channel, subscribe, or like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please share it with other people that might benefit from it, okay? And by the way, my advice pertains and can help not only actors, but anybody in the entertainment business, and frankly, anyone in any business, because all of this stuff is very universally applicable. All right, let's get to the video. What is one of the rules of acting? Well, one of the rules of acting currently seems to be that because of the pandemic, whether it's still ongoing or not, a lot of actors, because they don't have access to people to read with, because we're all on lockdown or whatever, travel is not as easy. You might be in a house with people that have COVID or whatever the problem is. Having access to readers is a lot harder, especially if you're not going into a casting office to do your auditions, you're doing them at home. Who's going to read for you? Sometimes it's just really hard. So a lot of actors, and I've been doing this forever, or at least being very tempted to, is just recording my own voice, on my voice recorder, where the gaps would be in the script, and just playing my own voice back on a separate device. And what I'll do is maybe disguise my voice. I'll put on an accent, I'll lower my voice, or I'll raise my voice, or I will talk with an accent of some kind. Just anything to make it sound a little bit different, because it does seem weird talking to yourself. But the casting directors really frown upon this, because casting directors are so caught up with not looking good themselves. So if they think you don't look good, they think it's going to reflect on you. It's going to reflect on them to their bosses, which are producers and directors and production companies. So I recently got an email from a client, private coaching client, who she's based in Atlanta, and she's been seeing auditions, and I'm actually a little bit disappointed in her, so I hope she sees this, but she doesn't get too offended. And then she says, David, it says you must have a reader, or we prefer that you have a reader, no recordings of your own voice, or something to that effect. What should I do? And I said, do what you got to do. If you can't get a reader, what are you going to do? Not submit yourself? Do you think you're right for the part? Do you think you are doing them a favor by submitting this audition? Yes. Okay, well then do what you got to do. Do what you can do. You got to make do in life with whatever you have at your disposal. People want to make a $100 million movie, but they only have $10 million. Well, what are you going to do? Not make a movie? Or you make it for $10 million, and people see it and they love it, and then some studio goes, we're going to give you $100 million to remake it, or we're going to hire you to make another movie. So I said, listen, you've just got to do whatever you can do. And if you use your own voice, it's no big deal, because yeah, it seems like it might be distracting, but if you're a casting director, and frankly, they're not the decision makers, but let's just say if you're a producer or a director and you're watching this thing, and this person is gripping and captivating, and they're exactly what they want, what do they care whose voice is reading the thing? I mean, it's of minor importance, okay? So the rule is on whether you can record your own voice. Absolutely. Is it the best thing? No, but best isn't always possible, and good enough is good enough in almost every situation. This isn't going to guarantee you get the role, but nothing will guarantee you get the role. This will guarantee you get a shot at the role. So, do whatever you can, and that goes for lighting, that goes for sound, that goes for picture quality. Work with whatever you've got. Don't ever be ashamed or embarrassed of the fact that you don't have an amazing setup like someone else does. Right now, I'm working in a stairwell with one single light And I'm working on my cell phone camera, which, you know, I've been very happy with the camera on this this phone. It's a Note 10 Plus, but you know, I'm gonna probably in a year I'll be upgrading to something else, and it'll put this thing to shame. But it's good enough, right? Because this is about information, not making a movie right now. And that's the same thing for an audition. It's to show who you are, not that you can make a really amazing looking audition video. Okay guys, so hopefully this was helpful. If I didn't address anything, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any suggestions for other videos, put those in the comment section below. And if you would like the kind of advice I'm giving you, but on a weekly, ongoing basis to completely change not only your acting life, but your life entirely, completely empowering you to understand how much power you really have, which is unlimited, and what you can accomplish in life, then send me an email to david@hackhollywood.com or dpg@davidpatrickgreen.com. I will talk to you soon.